This is Mauritius, a small country in Africa having a population of less than 13 lakhs and a size less than that of Goa. Yet it accounts for second largest flow of FDI into India. So how is that possible? For that we need to understand a concept known as DTAA or Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement. Mauritius has one of the most favorable DTAAs with India. So what is DTAA? Well, you see, there are multinational corporations doing business in various countries. But if they do business in various countries, then they have to pay taxes in various countries. Now, countries generally follow two rules of taxation: source-based taxation and residence-based taxation. Under source-based taxation, a country where the income is earned imposes taxes, whereas in residence-based taxation, the country of which the assessee is a resident imposes taxation. This is generally followed by developing countries. Developed countries. Now, what happens is, when national corporations are incorporated developed countries, but they do business in developing countries. So there comes a situation where due to residence rules they have to pay tax here, whereas because of the source rules they have to pay tax here. For example, a US-based company would have to pay tax in US due to the residence rule, while they have to pay tax in India because they have the source rule. To avoid such circumstances, countries enter into an agreement which is known as the DTAA, or more commonly known as tax treaties. In this, the countries negotiate between them tax rates of various types of incomes such as dividend, interest, royalty, and decide who will have the right to tax and at what rate will such dividends or royalty will be taxed. So now you understand the concept of DTAA, you will be able to understand why Mauritius is such a preferred destination. Well, you see, Mauritius has one of the best agreements with India. The Mauritius tax treaties exempts capital gains earned from transfer of shares in India which were acquired on or before 1st April 2017. This means any shares acquired by any investor from Mauritius on or before 1st April 2017 will be exempt in the hands of that investor from capital gains taxation in India. So what does this do? Let's say you are an investor in US and you want to invest money in India. Now, you do not have the same exemption under the India-US DTAA. So what you will do? You will go to Mauritius, incorporate a company there, put funds into that company, and then invest your money into India. Now, once those shares are acquired of that Indian business, whenever you sell, you will have to pay no capital gains taxation. Now, understanding this situation, tax authorities got smarter and they realized what was happening. And with the combination of GAR, or known as General Anti-Avoidance rules, tax authorities started to cut down on this practice. And in 2017, the exemption under India-Mauritius Treaty was gone away with. Now you no longer have that exemption. However, even if the shares which were acquired on or before 1st April 2017, they still have the exemption under the treaty, but shares acquired after that do not have the exemption. However, Mauritius still has one of the most favorable treaties in terms of dividend taxation, where a company incorporated in Mauritius owns greater than 10% of shares of a company which pays its dividend, then those dividends will be taxable only at the rate of 5%. So this DTAA makes Mauritius one of the most favored destinations for foreign investors to invest money into India. However, here what we have discussed is a concept known as treaty shopping. In the example I told you, a US investor went to Mauritius to invest money into India. Now, this concept can be treated as a treaty shopping if tax authorities are able to prove that there was no commercial rationale for the US investor to invest through Mauritius and he could have easily invested directly from US only. Then they can allege that this is treaty shopping and deny him the benefit of India-Mauritius Treaty and rather impose him the India-US Treaty. So how are taxpayers avoiding such circumstances? Well, to claim benefit of any treaty, you need to have a tax residency certificate, also known as TRC. The Mauritius TRC is one of the most comprehensive documents that signifies that this assessee is a resident of our country for tax purposes. And if a person has a TRC of Mauritius, then he will get the benefit of India-Mauritius tax treaty. This is also been confirmed by the CTTT circular and then rulings of various courts. However, still many tax authorities deny treaty benefit under the treaty shopping. They allege treaty shopping. However, there were many ITATs and high courts have ruled in favor of assessee that if assessee is able to prove that he has a TRC, then he should be eligible to claim treaty benefits. So this is why Mauritius is one of the favorite destination for foreign investors to invest into India. Thanks for watching.